move on the opposing side of the map. You'll see Set, he's the last one that has to come from their team. Does have some support from the one player that is above him, at least, if he wants to try and make it happen.
Oh, TSM.
Ira down, Miracle gone, Vad out. Oh, even Entropic, they want to get involved in this and steal a player for themselves. They do, and it all comes down to Fex. Playing off the balls, playing off the ditches, and DA, well, they know where he is. The safety net.
NaVi on the push towards ETG. Keep your eyes on this. They know what's happening. They've got great information. They're trying to spot these players at the foot of the hillside. If they can control this, they're in a good way. 3 being the hunting pack, and then you have 1 holding the back lines. That's Kemba. Now, Ibby on the run. He's pulled up towards EIQ. That's Novik. And Novik's going to welcome that with open arms. Liquid looking for other options and finding none so far. That northeast side is busy and there's no way out of it. You're not going to escape anytime soon. ETG are costing Navi time and that's going to frustrate them. But Adepts are going to have to work their way forward towards this battle as well. So both these teams want to clear out ETG towards fighting the bigger giant up the hill.
Redline down in 11th. A little bit of an unfortunate 1-bit trap between 2 different rosters. Etiquette will follow shortly behind. Elegaganton still going, and I'm surprised to have 2 players that have wormed the way from the outskirts of Los Leones and all the way to this point. The next part in front of them, or the next mission, will be Team Liquid. Liquid has vehicles, and you'd expect them to escape this scenario. Where they go, I don't know, because DA should be able to see them as soon as they evacuate the scenario.
Oh.
Out we go.
Yeah.
And this will be wobbly. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be bad. There it goes, DA. Super nice pickup for them. Happy to see them playing out well from the north. This could be a very good game for DA. If they don't underestimate Red Zone's position, this is going to be really, really fun for them. They could play this out well, but they've got to get that fight against Red Zone. So eyes towards the kill feed. If you see those kills coming towards DA, they control the north. If Red Zone get them, not going to be the case. So that's what you got to keep in the back of your minds. Ghostar on his own. Navi, control of the south. Omicron, still centralized. It's crazy how much control Omicron still have. And Unity actually falling foul towards Red Zone. I thought it might be the other way around, but they looked south and they caught him in transition. DA fully focused fire, but look at the high ground. Look at the advantage they have. DA have to make the run up the hill, and it's not going to be easy. But a third party might just help him out. Omicron, from up on the hill, just got some fire towards Red Zone. Now they can't be so handy, so open, so peaky in this. Gotta be a bit more careful. And Red Zone getting some tags going, but DA, they still stand. They're in the circle, but can they secure this position?
Everyone's playing edge because of how strong Omicron's position is. It's above, it's elevated. You can't really get towards it in theory. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking a team's locked in there. The windows are going to be the danger point. They'll have an elevated line of sight, so you won't go approaching, you won't go rushing it, so everyone's staying away. Even though there's only 2 people in there, all these players don't necessarily know that. If they've not been keeping track, if they're not been keeping information, they won't know there's only 2 in there. It can be exposed. There are means and ways of doing this. This wall, for instance, is one of them. If Paige doesn't have that line of sight, you can approach the wall and get up against it. But still, you have all these players that are worming their way up slowly but surely. The utility's been committed. Bert's gone down, but instantly. Shouting and screaming, people know where you are. Back to back, that's a push.
Yeah, nice work from Dio, though, to clear out Novik cleanly. Yes, they lost out on other players, but this might give them time to get Mert back up, to get these other players back on their feet. But everyone else is looking at this like, you know, this is a tasty morsel. This could be a bite to be had. NaVi, still the sleeping giants here. 4 alive, large map control in the south on the new circle. And I love the way they're positioning Kemba. He's out on a limb, but he's securing that entire area, making sure no one is going to flank them. This allows them freedom and the ability to peek further forward and keep people like DA humble. So now, DA, how many do they have back up? Are they all on their feet? I think it might be 3. I guess 1 got flushed, so I guess down to 3. Omicron with 2, and Red Zone with 3 working in as well. 4 teams, 12 players. Some decent-sized squads still in this. Red Zone at the foot of the hill towards Omicron. Vazku, Paige. They've been kind of sitting quietly till now, but they're going to be forced to fight now as there's the first bit of contact. Vazku, bit of a beast in the first. Now looking to follow up with some more. Nice nade there, but now he's going to spot another pushing up. Vazku better be aware they are right down below him. Paige pushes right into it. That's a little bit overzealous there. And now Vazku's fallen. I think they misread the scenario a touch. Maybe not expecting them so close by, but now they know. Now they know they're in danger as Paige has to back away and try and find some sort of safety elsewhere. Because Red Zone are taking this, and they're taking it well.
This was the weaker side, right? To hit that wall and to just be completely obscured out of vision. It was the right wall to do it upon. They've approached it and they've managed to get in. They've forced Paige into a 1 versus 3 scenario. Best of luck, still going hard. The man is on a mission this competition so far. Senya follows up. DA now falling victim to the might of the CIS boys from this southern embankment. They're just sweeping, clearing. Bestalocci is getting up close and personal. You might see the nail in the coffin here. Tab for backup. Flashbangs are out. Kemba going on the open stretch, and you said it before. He's still there just to keep a tab on what's going on towards the western side of this circle. The rest of NaVi, well, the death squad's here. They're just rolling through DA single-handedly, one by one.
This is classic NaVi. This is roll it back NaVi, but can they keep it clean? It looks like they can. All eyes turn. There's no chance for mistake. These CIS players, man, they are just another level when they get like this. They look almost untouchable. But can they take down red zoners cleanly? They still have Kemba being that player, controlling so much room. 12 kills. The map's theirs. Omicron cowering down this time. Page can't play out like they wanted to before. There's only them. Red zone stuck on that rooftop and surrounding them is the beast from the east, NaVi. They're going to hold this. They don't have to let anything go. They've got full territory. Kemba can just control where he's at. The others can flex around. And the circle, no matter where it goes, I feel like they're going to be controlling this. Even Tab's going patrolling to make sure everything's good. Probably get that little bit of a crate going down there maybe to see what they can get. They've got time to look for loot. They're going to get all these smokes and nades. And everyone else just has to wait if it's their time to die.
12 kills is a spicy game. Third coming into this one, RV. Like, this is pushing them now up to the Omicron levels. Omicron were quite starting to get a bit of disconnected from the rest of the pack, to be honest with you, how many frags they had in the bag. Still doing well here to keep Page alive in the top 3, so it picks them a good amount of placement points. They've had some frags to boot as well. But this, in theory, should be Navi's game to throw.
Do you want some NaVi on your NaVi?
Down.
So now you can see more NaVi.
Navi cam. I like it. I wonder if Page gets involved onto red zone there, because that Randy nade just managed to somehow get a knock onto Macandark. Like, they just lobbed it completely blind, and it still managed to knock him. Everyone's got to come to them, right? They're just opening up the map to every single angle. That you can't get out of this scenario without being seen by a player. It would take a huge, huge pick. Maybe even on Kemba, just to kind of get around that tree line. Yeah. But honestly, I don't see any of these guys getting out.
Well, that's the challenge, isn't it? Who can make it in front? Can anyone get out of here? Page is looking like they want to move one of the first. Maybe try and catch on red zone. But Tab just spotting out that grey wall is what's standing between red zone and just their death. And I think they know what's coming. Page is trying to stay alive. Play it slow and play for second. Maybe you can achieve that. Even a flush. That's perfect. Oh, he's getting points. That's what you want to be seeing. And now Page knows he's done for. But NaVi